Imagine being told by the entire film industry that your face doesn't belong on screen. Imagine training every single day, harder than anyone around you. Imagine having a vision so clear, so powerful, that nothing could shake it. And then imagine the world still saying, no. That is exactly what happened to Bruce Lee. But here is what they didn't know. You cannot stop a man who has already decided he will not be stopped. This is the story of Bruce Lee, a boy born between two worlds who created an entirely new one. Bruce Lee was born on November 27, 1940, in San Francisco, but he grew up in the crowded electric streets of Hong Kong. His father was a Chinese opera singer. His family was not rich. Life was not easy. As a child, Bruce had too much fire inside him, too much energy, too much hunger. By his teenage years, he was getting into street fights in the back alleys of Hong Kong. His parents were frightened for him. So at age 18, in 1959, they made a decision. They sent him back to America, alone, with just $100 in his pocket. $100. Strange country. No family. No guarantee of anything. He arrived in Seattle, Washington. He washed dishes in a restaurant to survive. He taught himself English, word by word, day by day. And in a small gym, he began teaching Kung Fu, the art he had carried inside him his whole life. People were drawn to him. There was something about this young man that was impossible to ignore. By the early 1960s, Bruce packed everything he had and moved to Hollywood. He had a dream so big, it scared the people around him. He wanted to be in films. He wanted to show the world what a Chinese man could do on the American screen. But Hollywood was not ready for him. Producers looked at his face and told him his eyes were too Asian, his accent was too strong, that American audiences would never accept a Chinese man as a lead actor. He walked into audition rooms full of hope and walked out with rejection. Again, and again, and again. And then came the cruelest blow of all. A television show called Kung Fu was being made. A story about a Chinese martial artist navigating America.
Next,
it was
please.
the perfect role. It was almost written for him. Bruce auditioned.
No, stop, reject.
He was passed over. The studio gave the role to a white actor instead, because they believed an Asian face would not sell. Think about that for a moment. A man rejected for being too much of exactly what the role required. Most people would have gone home. Most people would have just given up, packed their bags, and accepted what the world decided for them. Bruce Lee was not most people. When Hollywood closed every door, Bruce Lee did not beg. He did not break. He did not disappear. He built his own door. He went deeper into himself than he had ever gone before. He wrote, he studied, he thought. He began developing a philosophy, a completely new way of seeing martial arts and life itself. He called it Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist. But it was never just about fighting. It was about freedom, about letting go of everything that holds you back, about adapting, always adapting, to whatever life puts in front of you. He once said, and these are his real words, "Be like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. If you put it into a bottle, it becomes the bottle."
Or it can crash. Be water, my friend.